The answer is no, I'm not switching into the PC version, I'm just playing as of right now. Hello and welcome to another JMP video. I'm your host JonNario and today I'm going to be talking about my PC progression once again. So yes, I've been getting that quite a lot, people saying, oh yeah, I'm switching now to PC, oh my god. The reason I'm playing right now on the PC is because Xbox there's no new update. I got nothing to do on my Xbox account, might as well just do the PC account and just play on the PC account, prepare for future updates. That's essentially what I've been doing. I've just been playing on my PC account, just getting myself the most amount of progression that I could in order for me to actually prepare for future updates. I will still just use the Xbox account as my main account and the account that I will just be focusing my time and attention into. But as of right now, I'll just do a little bit of PC grinding and just prepare for future updates. Anyways, so in today's video, I'm just going to be talking about essentially my progression and pretty much everything that I've been doing ever since the last video that I made. So a lot of you really seem to like this video, so might as well just talk about it. Again, I don't know if I'm just going to be doing this as a series or something that is very common. I might just do this in the future whenever I just hit, let's just say, a big milestone or a really big progression. I might just do all of that. So yes, I'm just going to be talking about all of that just as a recap of everything that I've been doing thus far. So yeah, let's get on with it. First and foremost, as you probably could tell, my mastery is going to be at over 200, and also I'm over 25,000 power rank. The last time that you saw this progression video, I was at around mastery 80 or 90 and power rank around 21,000. And how much progression did I do, how did I do it, and I'm just going to be talking about it all right now, and also just showcasing my equipment. So first and foremost, like always, here's my stats at 144k physical damage, 1331 crit damage, 68.5 crit hit, and 5357 light. It's actually pretty impressive, the amount of light on 25,000 power rank. I'm just going to be going over my equipment. My equipment is now a full crystal level 3 set. I did get a crystal level 3 bow on my last recording, and ever since that last recording I got 2 faces, I got 1 hat. I also did a little bit on the Paragon quest line, which I managed to get myself a crystal level 2 ring, which, you know, with that quest line is actually very nice. It is very effective to get you a little bit of those primal loops, and not only that, it gets you quite a lot of flux. I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, I also do have animated jug. I did get myself a radiant banner, which I crafted this one. I got pretty lucky. I just crafted this one because I had the materials to craft it, and it just all of a sudden just dropped as a radiant. So this is the highest quality that I could get. So that's really nice. And the standard equipment that I always use with Martial Trail and Conjurers. Now, moving on into my gems. I actually did a lot of gem changes. I did this recording, I do believe it was yesterday, as of the time I'm making this video. Pretty much essentially the day that I did part 5. So I didn't have a lot of changes into my gems, but I started grinding a little bit on gems off camera, and I got plenty amount of new sets of gems, so I will be going over all of them right now. As you can tell, my fire gems has been like a 2-1 critical damage. I do believe these 2 gems, I never changed it, so these 2 gems are going to be exactly the same. I did manage to upgrade them to level 25, so I do have a 2-1 critical damage on both of my fire gems. On my water gems, I'm still leveling them up all the way to 25. Right now I have them both at 21. This one is 2 physical damage, 1 critical damage. This was the one that I had before that I did mention that I was 1 reroll away of being perfect. This one right here. And lo and behold, I pretty much just rerolled it once and it turned down from maximum health into critical damage. So this one is a perfect gem with 2 physical damage, 1 critical damage roll. And this one is a brand new gem. I had another gem that was just, you know, it was good. It was a 2 physical damage, 1 crit hit roll, I do believe it was. But I did manage to get myself a 2 critical damage, 1 physical damage roll just randomly, and it's pretty okay in terms of power rank. So I'm just like, you know what, I might as well just keep it. So yeah, that's essentially my gems. And then these 2 gems right here, I kept this one because I did manage to get myself another 2-1 crit damage gem, but this one is brand new as well. From the last one that I had, the last one that I did have was a 2 critical hit, 1 physical damage roll. This one is a 2 critical damage roll, 1 physical damage roll, and this one's pretty high up there in power rank, so I'll also just keep it for now. And this one is a 3 physical damage roll. The reason I'm not changing this one into like a 2-1 physical damage is because I do have a lot of crit damage roll. Like I have 4 gems with 2 crit damage roll, so might as well just use this one with 3 physical damage roll in total. So it means that my gems are going to be a total of 9 roll, so 9 physical damage, 9 critical damage across all of my gems. So it is actually perfectly divided half and half across all of my rolls with this 3 physical damage. So it is essentially the type of build that I normally rock with something like the Knight, which my Knight I usually just rock a 9954 build. So this one is also a 99 in my lesser gems. So yeah, I don't think I need to change any of my lesser gems now. This is just going to be my desired build in terms of rolls. Just for those who are just confused of what the hell am I even talking about, which is understandable, I'm just going to be talking about the rolls, which are going to be these pearls right here. These pearls right here are going to be the 5, 10, 15 rolls, which as you can tell, this is 2 critical damage, 1 physical, 3 physical damage, and the same things goes across the board. You can pause the video across all of these gems. You can actually just see, if you count all of those pearls, you can actually see that there's 9 pearls on critical damage across all of my 6 gems and 9 pearls on my physical damage across all of my 6 gems. So yes, that's essentially what's going on right now. Aside from that, let me just go over my empowered gems. So my empowered gems, now I do have a 2 critical damage, 1 physical damage pirate disc. This one has really low percentages, but it's a 3-star pirate disc with perfect rolls. No way in hell I'm going to change this. This one is the one that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to just get rid of the critical hit and just get critical damage and just get rid of these two. So get rid of the maximum health and turn it into physical damage, and this physical damage into critical hit. But I tried to roll, and it turned out like this one. At first I tried to roll into more in critical damage department, because before I had a lot more physical damage than critical damage, and it just turned out from maximum health percentage into maximum health base and back into maximum health percentage. Thank you, Trove. So yes, that was a bunch of wasted rerolls. I know it's volatile velocity, but in my opinion, Shadowhunter really doesn't need anything besides Pirate Disc, Vampire and Vanquisher, and class gems. It is what it is. In terms of the class gem, I only have a 2-star class gem. I really want to just swap this one with a new 3-star, 3-star fire class gem. So I'm just hoping for me to get a better one right there. And same with the Vampire and Vanquisher. The Vampire and Vanquisher, I'm not going to swap it until I get a 3-star Vampire and Vanquisher. I value Vampire and Vanquisher way too much, and considering that this one has 2 light rolls, and it's more than enough. I'm still missing 1 roll, but that's not that big of a deal. Also, I didn't mention my cosmic gems. My cosmic gems, I do have a 22 and a 25. Both of them are 2 light rolls, and I do believe one of which I do believe it's this one right here. This one is completely new. I had before a 1 light roll, I do believe, or a no light roll. I think it was a 1 light roll. Now I have a 2 light roll, which is a brand new gem, and now I kept this one. It's pretty low power rank, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, those are essentially all of my gems. I grinded all of them like crazy, especially in regards to the newer gems that I grinded before this recording, which I grinded them after the last live stream that I did, part 5. So yes, I did grind a whole lot of them, especially in the airs and water, more specifically the water ones. The water one just took like forever to actually get a good one. The air gems, this one didn't take that long, honestly. It only took like 3 karma bars or something like that, and I got this one, which was pretty crazy. She just turned out to be really good rolls. So that's essentially it. My mastery is just going to be at 221 total. The last time, like I just mentioned, I was like in the 80 something. 221, that's a big jump from last time, and just going to be explaining what did I do. So as you probably could tell, I actually am rocking 2.2 million flux. Out of those 2.2 million flux, I spent easily like 4 or 5 million flux already, just increasing mastery and just getting a lot of increments. So if I didn't spend any of my flux, I could have easily had like 6-7 million flux as of right now. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I managed to get myself a lot of flux with this account, because there's plenty of things that actually do help you out in getting a lot of flux, which I'm going to be talking about it. How did I do it for the most part, and what are going to be some of the items that I sold in order for me to actually get that amount of flux. With that amount of flux that I did get, I managed to increase my mastery like crazy, including the Geode, including the Trove. So what I did for the most part is I went into some of the professions. Like for example, the first profession that I actually did increase, which was the ring crafting, which I did it in the last video essentially. And then I crafted a little bit on the room crafting, which I'm right now at 157. I also did increase myself the gardening profession at 150. And to top it all off, I also did increase my Christology. Is there any Christology table right around here? So I don't have to go into... Yeah, I think I had to go into into the Geo Caves, which, hey, it's a shame. But yeah, in the Christology table, I did increase my profession all the way to maximum at 300. So yes, I did increase a lot of the profession, which was really, really nice. Another thing that I did, it was obviously just do the marketplace, buying all of the items that you can. So I just went, I collected, just collect on the allies and just started buying all of the allies that I was missing. And then just did the same thing with something like emblems. Now the emblems that I'm missing are pretty expensive. The flask, fishing pole, mounts, more importantly, like the mounts. Let me just get this one, why not? Mag Rider, same thing, which I just started doing that. Some of the wings, some of the cheaper wings, I just kept going on and on and on and on, just buying literally everything that I could in the marketplace just to increase my mastery, and that just kept boosting me up my mastery like crazy. And yeah, so that's essentially one of the things that I did. Another thing that I did to increase my mastery was just going to be, if I actually just go into the modules, you can see that I have all of the modules right here. I started doing the Geo quest line. I completed the whole Geo quest line. And not only that, I managed to get myself the gas to at least level 4, Path Painter level 4. And I'm trying to just get the materials, at least the inner Geo, because I do have the materials to increase my Bacamatics. So that's another thing that I will be working on. I did get myself Alburn, which was pretty cheap. It was like a 200k flux, so I might as well just get it. The free dragon essentially. There's a Luxin right here. So yeah, for those who just want to just go ahead and check out Luxin, actually let me just grab all of these and just get a little bit of extra mastery. I much rather just have the Golden Core Dragon. The other thing that I actually did do was I leveled up some of the characters. Pretty much got all of the trial character to level 4, which I didn't have before. I increased a little bit on the Candy Barbarian. I also did some badges, for example. If I just go right around here and just go into the badges, obviously I did complete some of the dungeons, quite a lot of them actually, but I also did the Paragon badge. As you can tell, I'm Paragon 16. I did some of the dells. I've been doing quite a lot of dells as well. Yes, that's essentially what I've been doing for the most part. Just gaining a lot of flux and just using that flux to increase my mastery, which is what normally you should be doing for. You should be going for if you are just trying to increase your mastery. That's the reason why flux is right there, so you can spend it and just use it to increase your mastery. Other things that I did get was a lot, and I mean a lot, on the water worlds on Saltwater Sam. I pretty much almost have it completed, which you can go ahead and if you go right into the Saltwater Sam, you're going to see that I have pretty much almost everything collected. I do believe the only thing that I'm missing is just one boat, and that's it. And I have literally everything that Saltwater Sam has in store, because I got everything that he sells right here. And I also did get myself pretty much everything that you see right here, everything except the flame skimmer. But I got all of the sails, all of the fishing rods, all of the boots. I got everything right there. Yeah, that's pretty much essentially it. I got most of the items from the boat inside the water world. So yeah, that's a lot of things to keep a note of. So yeah, I did increase a lot of the mastery. I really did focus most of my time just increasing mastery rather than just focusing 100% on power rank. I did just increase some of the power rank as well, obviously, but for the most part, I just focus 100% on the mastery department. Another thing that I will just be mentioning is how did I manage to get myself pretty much almost 6 million flux. Let me just get all of these and just increase my mastery quite a bit. So yeah, a lot of you just might be wondering, how did I just manage to get myself that amount of flux, a lot of flux. What I did is I started grinding, for the most part, most of the materials that I always do recommend people to do, which is nitro. I also did grind this on radiant shards, but not only that, I also did sell a lot of pretty expensive things. Then I just saw it and I was like, I might as well just use them, sell them, because that's a lot of flux. So let me just go over the marketplace just to tell you what are going to be some of the items that I did sell. So first and foremost, I sold Paragon's Mark. I got one of them for the quest line, and that actually just gives you a lot of flux because you actually just get one for free just by completing the Paragon quest line. And I used that and I sold it for like around 880,000 flux. I also sold a Llama Talisman, which I sold it for like 110k. I also sold a Rat Talisman, and I sold that one for like 400k, which was the price at the time. I also sold a Panda Talisman, which at that time was like 280k, which I sold it. I also sold a Corgi Talisman, which the Corgi Talisman right now is in the 300. I sold mine for like 200k. I also did sell a Meow Talisman, which I sold it for like 90k at that moment. I also did sell Nitro, like I just mentioned. I grinded Nitro for like 1 hour only, and I got 600k flux, which was really dumb. Got like 4,000 Nitro, and I sold all of them for like 150 each. I also did get myself Radiant Shard, which I also did grind it for like an hour. And Radiant Shards is a really quick bank. I sold it for like 10 flux per Radiant Shards, which I got 70,000 Radiant Shards in 1 hour. All of that is on stream for you to actually just check it out. I do believe it is part 4. Anyways, but either way, I grinded a lot of Radiant Shard, a lot of those things, which was like 1 mil already right there. And the other thing that I did manage to sell quite a lot, and that's because I got quite a lot of them, is just going to be the prime levels, or Primal Paragon Piñatas is the other thing that I sold. They are quite expensive, and I got like 30 plus already out of all of the levels and some of the badges that I've done already. I sold all of them, and that was, you know, I do believe I sold 25 at once, and that was like 1.5 mil, and not to mention that I got like multiple primes as well. So that is a lot of flux right there, just selling them. So that's essentially how I managed to get a lot of flux. Get some of the more expensive item and just sell them to the people and use those flux to increase my mastery, buying the cheaper stuff. Like for example, if I sell my Hearts of Darkness right now, I could get 110k, 114k, which is very, very nice. If I actually do sell, I don't think I have too much of materials anyways, but yeah, I can just sell this one. This is like 20k flux. I can just sell, let's just go with Forge Fragments. I don't know how much they cost anyway. You know, that's 70k if it sells, and all of those things will sell. Like my tentacles, I could get 50k if I sell them. And yeah, just pretty much just keep going on and on and on with those type of things. Just to sell them. Those talismans especially, they do help out a lot. And you usually, if you check on your inventory, which talisman should appear on your crafting inventory and right around here, so right down here, if you actually do check that, you might have at least 1 or 2 talisman maybe on your inventory. You might sell those and get quite a lot of flux. This is something that I found very, very interesting on something like PC, and that's going to be that on PC a lot of stuff sells really, really quickly, since there's a lot more players than pretty much all of the other platforms, and all of this stuff sells extremely quickly. So you can easily make a lot of flux, and that's some of the things are going to be pretty expensive in terms of like flux per item. So you can make quite a lot of flux. And one last thing is just going to be, how am I doing? How am I holding up on topside right now? As you probably could tell, I'm already pretty powerful enough to actually just do topside comfortably. So yes, with Marshall, I am currently doing over 4 mil damage per, so that's going to be really, really nice. 4 million damage per shot with Marshall, that's actually not too bad. And that means that I can actually properly do all of the dungeons, including 5-star by myself. So yeah, that's going to be everything for me. I will be doing very soon the Shadowhunter pre-patch, post-patch comparison. I actually did have it before, but I scrapped the whole video. So yes, that's essentially what I will be doing right there. So yes, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking as always. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. You know what? I'll leave you guys with just this 5-star completion, or otherwise I might just die. I don't know. Anyways, see ya.